So, it came out a little while ago, a couple months ago, that Netflix was planning on introducing, for the first time ever, an ad-supported tier. They are the only company, aside from Apple, with a streaming service that does not have an ad version. And for a long time, that's what's separated Netflix from the rest. That being said, they also have the most expensive streaming service out of all of the streaming services that there are now. Originally, they said that they were going to implement an ad tier at some point in the next 1 to 2 years, but it has come out that is no longer true. Netflix is now going to introduce an ad-supported tier by the end of 2022. According to Netflix, this is being done to try to curb the loss of subscribers. They already want to up the price for anybody who's sharing passwords, even though they're the ones that used to joke about how sharing passwords was great. It's not great. Once you start losing money, then it's a problem. Now, the immediate question is it over? Is this the nail in the coffin for Netflix? First reaction is, it's not a great sign, but okay, here's the thing. Is it that crazy? Like, I know it seems that because Netflix has never had ads, that this is insane. They're not integrating ads across the board. This is just their attempt to try to introduce a cheaper option to bring back some people who might have left. A lot of the companies that have ad-supported tiers usually are like around $8 to $10, give or take. I will be the first to say that the ad-supported stuff for these streaming services sucks. It is like, it just breaks the immersion. You're constantly taken out of like a movie or a show or whatever it is, having to sit through what seem like never-ending ad breaks. Now, all that being said, all right, I'm gonna try to remain positive here because I still think Netflix is probably the best streaming service with like one of the deepest libraries, company that is willing to take chances on so many shows that other streaming service companies would never greenlight in the first place. My hope is that they actually are able to win back some subscribers from introducing a cheaper price. Hopefully, that means that they stop canceling so many good shows. Now, it's not that I'm thinking of any shows in particular, but there are countless shows on Netflix. Now, some of them were never that good to begin with, and they're still on. I'm not going to name any, but they're still going. A lot of the times, the cancellation is financial. The company has been losing a lot of money recently. They want to make that money back, and I'm hoping that they'll reinvest it into new projects and a lot of what made Netflix special, which was taking such weird ideas and turning them into hit TV shows or movies. Now, on the other side, this could completely fail. What we might be seeing is the slow death of the first streaming company ever. I'm hoping that that's not what happens, and I honestly would not be surprised in a few years if one of the lower tier streaming services that isn't as established, like an Amazon Video, Prime, whatever they're calling it, or Apple TV Plus. I wouldn't be surprised if Netflix sells to one of those if this doesn't work. It's alarming that they've lost so many subscribers. It's not surprising because their prices are only getting more and more expensive, as is everything these days, but specifically with Netflix. And I'm sure they're aware it's not good that they have the most expensive streaming service. We'll see if this idea works. Will having a cheaper tier, a cheaper alternative, bring some people back? Will it just not impact the company at all and they don't win back any of those subscribers and eventually they close their doors or they cancel more TV shows that people like? I don't know. I'm hoping that that's not the case. I'm hoping that this works. Hopefully Netflix is able to save itself. Yeah, I guess we'll see what happens.